Hey everyone, this is Eric Tippett. I wanted to just make this quick video. I just got off a conference call with a group of network marketing professionals, and as I was discussing with them some of their biggest challenges, it kept coming back to recruiting, prospecting. How do I get people into my business? And one of the biggest issues that they spoke about was they didn't feel like they had any power. They felt powerless. As they were going out and talking to people about their business, they kept feeling like they're selling. They had to keep pushing and convincing and pitching. And most people are not comfortable selling and not comfortable pitching and products. So they were asking, how can we shift the power from the buyer always having the power because they have the money to the seller, or what I like to call the sharer in a relationship? And I said to them, if you're pushing product, the buyer will always have the power because they have the money. But if you're sharing phenomenal information, I mean, we all talk about knowledge is power, information is power, and you'll hear me say it all the time, leaders are readers. They're constantly engaging with information. They're constantly empowering their mind to learn things that have value to other people. And so I was talking to this group of network marketing professionals that if you want to shift the power from the buyer and having the money to a sharer or the seller, you need to have phenomenal information that they need, that they want. And once you get them saying, I need this, help me, please, you have the power. And one thing I've talked about, and many of you have probably heard me say, is that by joining a home-based business, it's not about immediately how much money I can go make. It's about how do I start to keep a lot of the money, or an extra $300 to $500 each month that I've already made. How do I start keeping that? Because the beautiful part about that is it pays for the home-based business. And now it gives me money to go out and actually work that business, and I can share that kind of great information with other people. So imagine if you had information that could give somebody a raise in their daytime job, 9-to-5 job, today, on their next paycheck. And out of that money paid for the business. And now let's go give them the ability to work and share that great information with their coworkers, with their family, with their friends, and with the opportunity to make money on top of it. So I think this is an extremely important topic, because I'm seeing a struggle out there so much with the people going out and trying to pitch and sell and convince product, and that's not duplicatable. People don't feel comfortable many times selling, but they do feel comfortable sharing, right? And the two biggest challenges, if I'm sharing product, there comes a point to where I need to say, hey, Mr. Prospect, I need you to pull out your wallet, or I need you to pull out your purse, and I need you to write a check, or I need you to spend money. And it's right there that it switches into, I'm now from sharing to I'm now selling. I need to now convince you what I just shared with you in product, why you should trade your money for my product. And there's a major disconnect for a lot of people. So think of in your mind, if you want to shift the power from the buyer to the seller, you need to have information that is so powerful that everybody wants to listen and wants to learn and needs what you have. And I will tell you, people are going to work every day. They're stressed out. They're overworked. They're underpaid. And they're sitting there looking for something different. How do we make our lives better? And what I've learned is that, there's two tax systems, one for the informed and one for the uninformed. And 95% of Americans are uninformed. And yet here many people sit with a home-based business or a network marketing business, and they pick and choose who they think would be right for the business, because they pick and choose who they think would be great salespeople, great networkers out there, but yet they don't understand they've got information that is so powerful it could change lives. Remember, 70% of all bankruptcies could have been avoided by an extra $300 per month. $300 per month. If I can show somebody by getting it and joining a home-based business, I can help you start keeping an extra $300 to $500 today on their next paycheck. We just avoided 70% of all bankruptcies. How powerful is that? So with that kind of power, you now have the power versus the people that you're trying to go out and convince and purchase product. Make sense? So I'm going to talk a lot more about this. This is something that it really hit me between the eyes as I was talking to this network marketing group that they just didn't have a clue about. They had been so brainwashed on product, compensation, product, that, and the ingredients and how to sell the product and sales marketing material, that they didn't understand this is a business. And if you understand how to run a business like a business, it pays you like a business. Hobbies cost you money, businesses make you money. And so if you can help people understand that this is a home business that's going to help you start to keep more of what you make each month in your 9-to-5 job, which then gives you the ability to get in with no out-of-pocket expense, and now gives you the ability to go make money on top of it while you share this great information with these phenomenal products. It's a resistance-free transaction as you're talking to people, because the best part about information, nobody can tell you no. There is no rejection. It's just great information. I just wanted to share some great information with you that you might be losing money in each month by not being in a home-based business. Are you interested in maybe how much you might be losing? And that little information right there is so powerful. You'll find a complete transition, resistance-free approach that as you go and talk to people about your home business and about these products. So way more to come. I just wanted to, I wanted to put this on video real quick. I'm going to have some follow-up and really give you insight how to gain that power, that information, so as you go out and approach other people. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.